I don't know the plan after that. So I don't even know why these were a fad. They're ugly. All right, we're back on the Blazer. Some parts showed up. Not all my parts showed up. I think I'm expecting one more delivery today, but let's get this box open and see what we got. Remember, you got to cut towards your buddy, not your body. So we got the patch panels for the rear quarter wheel wells. Got both sides. So I got the driver's side and passenger side. This is the inner rocker for the driver's side. I think I'm still waiting on the rocker panel. I think that's part of the next shipment. And this is going to be the passenger side floorboard. So let's lay these panels where they're supposed to go and see how well they fit. All right, so we're gonna fit this panel. Probably need to take the bumper off, but that's what we needed. It comes up, it covers the rust. Here's the other panel. It's gonna go right there. There we go. Kind of slipped it underneath the bumper. That fits really well. I'm not gonna replace this whole panel. I'm probably just gonna take it to, I'll probably take it up. I'll probably cut the line right here and take it down at an angle. So, but yeah, it fits really well. I'm really happy with the fitment. So I think it's part of the, we're not going to use all of this. We're just going to cut out what we need. It covers this, it covers that section and this, so yeah. Cut these lips off because we don't need them, and we'll just set it in there and see how much we're going to use. So everything fits really well. Here's the inner rocker. Obviously we really can't fit this until we take the rocker off, but I'm sure it fits just fine. I'm not even sure if I'll need it because I don't have the rocker off. I just bought it just in case. And it's a square body inner rocker, so if I don't need it for this project, I'm sure I'll need it for another project. All right, so the last package from LMC showed up. It should be the fender and the rocker panel. So let's unbox it. Let's get this beast opened. trash. Replacement for it's a left-hand fender made by Cobra King. No clue who they are. Oh buddy, look at that. Nice and shiny. All right, goes right there. Should be pretty straightforward removing it and replacing it. Once I do get the fender off, I would like to spray some undercoating on this fender well. And having said that, I want to do the same for the other side. So we might take that other fender off too and do the same thing. And go from there. We're going to start by taking off these trim pieces. I'm going to have to get a new one anyway, and these the marker light turn signal and the headlight. I've looked for replacement ones of these, and I'm sure I can find a used one, but all the new ones are all plastic. And I would like to keep it metal, so I'll have to look a little harder to find one. That's nice. It's barely in there. While we do these fenders, like I say, I always go overboard on things. This is kind of one of those things. I want to take this core support off. I want to paint it. Just paint it black, something solid. So we'll take this grill off. We'll take this bumper off. I just feel like that needs done, and I'm going to do it, and I can do it while we do this. So. I think we have decided on a color. My daughter, her favorite color is green. She has green hair. So I think we're going to go a darker green, maybe metallic or emerald green for the body color. I love the two-tone look on square bodies, but I don't have the trim that I would need for this. So what we're going to do is we're going to paint this all one solid color other than the top. We're going to go off like a cream white for the top. So, and on the inside we're going to do just like rhino lining for the floor. No carpet, because it's a Blazer, and you know you don't want carpet in that kind of vehicle. So that is the future plans with this. So I just we need to decide on a color. All these bolts are missing. Might have to get this bumper off here so I can take this valance off. We're gonna replace this bumper because it's creased right here and it's bent in and the bracket doesn't line up. So we'll end up replacing that bumper. But right now, let's take the other headlight off, and just so we can bag everything up and be all in one bag. This trim piece is in good shape. That headlight isn't just hanging there. That's a good sign. Cracked. We'll have to get a new one of those. Again, missing bolts from right here and right there, just like the other side. You know that. Get these all put up. I think the next step is we really need to pull this bumper off. So it's dang near about to fall off anyway. So let's get that off. Get this bumper off. Two down. I think I have one more to go. Maybe not. Oh. That bracket wasn't connected either. So, anticlimactic. There we go. Put this to the side. So this piece should be held in with a six mounting spots. There are 2 bolts holding it, so it makes our life easier. We'll put it back together. When we put it back together, we'll put it back together right. But alright, that was easy. So all that's going to need is a nice fresh coat of paint, and it should be good to go. Grill off. Here we go. It gives us access to the core support, and also easier access to the fender mounting bolts. So this was a original AC truck, so we have the AC condenser in here. It's missing all the AC compressor and lines, but I don't know, maybe they put a hole in it and they just took everything off. I might try to put it back though, since it's there. If I can't get it to work, oh well. We're gonna at least try. I'll see how many of these fender well bolts come out without spinning. is. We don't want to lose these panel shims. There's 2 of them under here. We'll pull them with our bolts. I think there's a bolt underneath here somewhere. Yeah. Moment of truth. Oh, buddy. All right. I expected that to be a little harder than it was. I'm glad it came off as easy as it did. Now we can get this fender well off, or either we're gonna get this off or work on another fender. I don't know what we're gonna do next. It's getting hot out here, so we're gonna throw this to the side and decide what we're doing next. All right, so we're gonna continue on taking off this fender well. I got some power tools today, so that makes my life easier. Hopefully it's strong enough to break these bolts. Take the cruise control off. Tuck it up in there. All right. There we go. There is a small amount of rust on this fender well, but we can probably patch that, no problem. All right, so we're about to pull off this fender and inner fender well. I didn't video taking all the bolts off because you guys saw the other side. So I think we have one more bolt, hopefully, and then it should fall apart. Got that off. Never just one bolt in it. All right, this should just come right off. There we go. So now that we have that off, we're going to get the core support off. And then I don't know the plan after that. So I ordered new bushings and bolts for the front. They're worn, if you can see that. They're all cracked. All right, let's get this off. Whoa, heavier than I thought. We just want to get it off so we can get to the back of the fender patch panels easier. So let's zip this off. Hopefully. Alright, let's get the ugliest part of this truck off. Gosh dang Euro tail lights, man. I don't even know why these were a fad. They're ugly. I didn't like them when they were popular. Straight in the trash. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate all the likes and new subscribers. I appreciate the hell out of that. For next week's video, we're going to start on the patch panels. I would have done this video, but I did not order a rocker panel. So I had to make a new order, and that is being shipped to us, and it should be next week. I also decided to order a new fender for this side because the other one, it has a panel welded where the marker light is, and I don't want that. And also, it does have a dent where that door hit it, and I just want to put a new one on. I still have to find a hood. So if anyone knows where a hood is, I might have one by the time the next video comes out, but let me know. I'm in Oklahoma, so I don't mind driving a little bit. I also need a door. So I'm trying to find a door. I don't want to order a new one. I'm trying to find a good used one. So if you know anyone, let me know. All right. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you already have it, and thanks again.